Hi, I'm Sam Ham. I'm the former Transportation Director with Fulton County Schools. I'm the former Interim Senior Executive Director with Cobb County Schools. And any transportation director that I know of, hung around, talked with, whatever, we all have one thing in common. We find a comfort zone and we stay there. Mine was diesel. Most of them, everyone that I know, we run diesel buses. That's what we do. I've got other things to worry about besides changing our fleet over. I don't have to tell anyone what's going on with emission standards today and what's coming down the road. Diesel, as we know it, is changing. It is already becoming a very expensive fuel to run, and the cost that they're going to have to do, or the things they're going to have to do to these engines to make them pass these new standards and tests, I don't see how they're going to do it. So what is the best answer? It's right here in front of us, and that is a propane-powered school bus. It's a gasoline engine with a different type fuel rail. So your mechanics, any kind of mechanic knows how to work on a gas-powered engine. So I'm going to tell you, the fleet's going to love it. Getting propane fuel, there are providers out there that make it simple. They will come to your facility, assess what your needs are, look at the space, and provide. I know at Fulton County and now counties that I work with, they provide the fuel, the mechanics, the storage facilities, the pumps, all those kind of things at no capital outlay cost to a school district. Because again, school district is, most of them that I'm aware of, are not going to want to go, here's another $500,000 or $200,000, whatever it might be, for you to put in a fueling station to do these buses. No, they do that. They add a markup to their fuel, to the propane fuel, and it's still, even with the markup, it is still significantly cheaper or less expensive than gas or diesel. So, having said that, the new Ford Roush engine that Bluebird is putting into the propane bus, the 7.3, it's everything that one would want. I'm hearing great things about it. It's getting on the road. It's saving money. It's doing all the things that it's supposed to do, and it's just one more chapter in that next phase for propane. And it exceeds the 2027 CARB emission standards. So how can you go wrong? We were looking at every opportunity that we possibly could to find any additional money, whether it's DERA grants, additional state funding, any little thing that would come along to help up our 60 buses. And must say, like the federal DERA grant, in the region that Georgia was in, they normally had about a $2 million pot. And I thought, well, you might as well ask for all $2 million if you're gonna go for it and go through all this pain. And so we were awarded 3 or 4 years running $1.9 million, give or take, just however the numbers worked out. So we were bringing in 85 buses a year, and it's really doing wonders for our fleet. So we took a fleet that had 0 propane buses, and we grew. When I retired last year, we had 440 propane buses in the fleet running every day. And I saw a plaque when I visited the Roush facility, something I didn't know existed, but there was a plaque on their walls right outside their conference room, and it had the top 10 rankings of school buses, propane school buses in the country. And there it was, lo and behold, Fulton County Schools was ranked number 1. So it's we went from 0 to number 1 in less than 5 years. So something proud about. But each year, as those savings would come along, not only were we saving money, we were getting grant money, which we amassed just under $8 million in various incentives as we went through. We were getting any kind of savings on our maintenance costs. And then I found out something about, and they mentioned it in Charlotte, was a propane rebate. And so, okay, I got to notice that there's the feds have approved the propane rebate, and it's going to be retroactive. So I had 2 years worth of fuel money that we could put in for the federal incentive rebate on the per gallon that we used. Well, what are we going to do? How are we going to attract drivers? Well, the only real way I know of attracting drivers is with money, with pay. At the time, Fulton's pay rate was $17.97 an hour to start. And we were not the lowest, but we certainly weren't the highest in the metro area. So what's the number? The person of HR, what's the number that will get them? Is it $19? No. $19.50? No. That's not the number. I go back to old retail days. You know, Walmart's very famous for this item is $9.88 rather than $10, because that's a lot cheaper than $10. Well, you go the opposite way when you're talking about somebody's income. So $20 an hour, that's the magic number. $20 an hour, that's, that's what we need to start attracting drivers. Okay, well, I can get this much. How can you, is there anything you can contribute to make this happen? I just had done the rebate for the federal grant. Yeah, I can offer you up $590,000 from $590,000. Well, it went to our board. They approved it, and the Fulton schools. We started having $20 an hour, and unfortunately, that was the year that COVID hit. But I can tell you, we were well on our way to becoming fully staffed before things shut down in March. So to me, propane is just that gift that keeps on giving.